Welcome to the Active Rental Income Podcast. My name is Aaron. I'm 32 years old. And I'm an active real estate investor. I've been investing in real estate, and specifically investing for income for the past 11 years. Real estate has changed my life. It enabled me to leave my job when I was 27, and it let me work with my wife to help her get down to part time before she was 30. It's also enabled some pretty incredible experiences, the most recent of which was a 1 year bucket list trip around the world. I went with my wife. It was an incredible experience. We got to do a bunch of really interesting stuff. Got to swim with whales, got to see the Great Wall of China. We got to cook pasta with an Italian chef. That was pretty cool. Basically, anything that you can think of that's sort of like a bucket list experience that you do on a trip like this, we got to do. It's been life changing, but it hasn't been passive. And that's why I'm creating this channel. We've built a portfolio of 75 plus rental units, mostly houses, duplexes, some triplexes and quads mixed in there. We've built all this with an in-house property management company and virtual assistants that do most of the office work, talking to tenants and that sort of stuff day to day. And instead of focusing on how to do less, I focused on how to understand more. And the effect of that has been more freedom, more income, and more wealth creation. And I've come to believe that instead of trying to hand it off to someone else, becoming an expert and embracing the challenge of seeking out mastery and becoming the best landlord and the best business owner that I can be is actually the way to have life changing outcomes. Look, I'll admit it. I'm pretty intense and I'm a very hands on, detail oriented person. Some of the things that I've done to try to achieve mastery and get better at my business are too extreme for the general listener to follow. I'll give you a sort of a summary of some of those things. I worked for 7 years at the CoStar Group, learning commercial real estate, data and analytics, as well as software sales. I got a master's degree from Georgetown in commercial real estate. I've also done all different types of deals. I've done house hacking, creative finance, subject to deals. I've recorded easements, full gut renovations, turnkey purchases, BRRR deals. And even after all of that, the real education came when I realized I didn't know construction. I've demoed an 1890s plaster house myself of two other workers. Wouldn't do that one again. Not good for my lungs long term. I've got down in the ground and helped dig a 7 foot trench to fix a broken sewer line. I've learned handyman level plumbing and electrical repair, and I've managed 50 plus renovations on my own. Along the way, I've hit adversity too. It hasn't all been a smooth path to success. I've had almost everything you can imagine happening in real estate happen to me: evictions, tenants passing away, tenants fleeing the state, being sued, being robbed, break ins, squatters. I've been ripped off by contractors. I had a tenant deported. I've had materials stolen. I've been chased by a dog. I fell into raw sewage. I had to meet with the local police gun task force regarding a 3D printer for guns in one of the properties, and many, many more issues, some of which I may not even talk about on this podcast as we go forward. But I'll share with you as many lessons as I can. Even with all of that experience, I'm still learning every day, and I'm finding ways to become a better version of myself and become better at managing my business. On this podcast, I'm going to be bringing you the lessons that I've learned in that 11-year journey and the stories from that experience along the way, as well as guest interviews with active practitioners that are pursuing rental income in various ways in their own portfolios. This is not a podcast for passive individuals. It's a show for people looking to become experts in their market, to become experts in their business, and to be active participants in their life and future success. If that sounds like you and sounds like something that you'd be interested in, then you're in the right place. Go ahead and click in to see some of our other shows. Yeah.